that didn't come from the troglodytes, no, that came from something else.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at movies and seasons of TV shows that make us say, yep, that was 2016.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh,
Did you want to?
sorry. I'll let you.
Next one.
Deadpool.
I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way, with 2 swords and maximum effort. Hear the music.
By 2016, superhero movies basically printed money. Yet Deadpool completely caught the industry off guard.
Let us go talk to the professor.
McAvoy or Stewart? These timelines are so confusing.
Not only was it rated R, but the film also had a more satirical edge, even taking shots at the ill-received superhero movies that came before. This included X-Men Origins Wolverine and 2011's Green Lantern, both starring Ryan Reynolds.
This is my most prized possession.
Wham.
No. Wham!
At a time when many felt the genre had become too dour and self-serious, audiences were hungry for a more self-aware superhero in 2016. Meme culture and viral marketing helped propel Deadpool to the top of the box office. It also signified a turning point for Reynolds, as he went from the face of several financial flops to one of the last true movie stars in Hollywood.
We will make an X-Men of you yet. Wait.
You know, for a second there, it felt like we were 3 mini-lion robots coming together to form one super robot.
There's a stupid.
Yeah.
Westworld, Season 1. This series would be unceremoniously canceled after 4 seasons, and as of writing, isn't available to stream on HBO Max. What makes Westworld's erasure from the public consciousness so jarring is that it wasn't just an instant hit for HBO upon debuting in 2016.
This is, that's bigger than I thought it would be.
What's this? This is Sweetwater. Wait till you see the rest of the park.
How much bigger is it?
No idea.
I never reached the end.
It was a cultural phenomenon, igniting numerous theories across Reddit. One of the overarching questions concerned which characters were human and which were hosts.
Every choice could bring you closer to the center or send you spiraling to the edges, to madness. Do you understand now, Dolores, what the center represents?
In 2016, this was considered science fiction. 10 years later, the line between AI and humanity is harder to differentiate. Westworld was ahead of its time while still being rooted in 2016. Even if you didn't always understand what was going on, Westworld was priority viewing at the height of peak TV.
He begged me not to let you people in. The money men. Tell us. But I told him we'd be fine, that you didn't understand what you were paying for. It's not a business venture, not a theme park, but an entire world.
Saturday Night Live, seasons 41 and 42.
Oh my God. I think America is racist.
Oh my God.
If there are 2 long-running comedies that the masses will always look to for timely commentary, it's SNL and South Park. The latter's 20th season put its own spin on the 2016 presidential election, among other then-current events. As far as political satire goes, though, SNL dominated the conversation with Kate McKinnon's dead-on impression of Hillary Clinton, and Alec Baldwin taking over the role of Donald Trump in late 2016.
ISIS is in Mosul, but she created ISIS. And Iran should write us a letter of thank you because Iran is taking Iraq, and so we're going to Mosul, and Iran's going to write us a letter of, listen, where Aleppo is in a disaster, and Iran is Iraq, and with Mosul is ISIS.
Mr. Trump, we have to move on.
Oh, thank God.
Parody and real-world politics were almost becoming interchangeable, and this trend wouldn't diminish in the years to come. Even so, audiences turned to SNL for insight, humor, and amid the election's surprising results, comfort as McKinnon's Clinton lamented the loss of her presidency, and possibly more, on piano.
I'm not giving up, and neither should you. And live from New York, it's Saturday night.
Arrival. A decade later, we still haven't made first contact, yet Denis Villeneuve's Arrival feels more urgent than ever. Despite being science fiction, the film approaches its subject matter in a way that comes off as grounded. Just replace extraterrestrials with immigrants and you'll begin to see the real-world parallels.
In a statement, General Shang said, "China no longer trusts the aliens who want to divide us. Humanity must be protected."
Instead of trying to communicate with the unknown, many would rather respond with force. Amy Adams's Louise is the only one who can break through this wall, establishing a bridge between worlds.
I think those are their names. They have names.
In ways even the filmmakers likely didn't anticipate, Arrival mirrored a time when people were becoming increasingly disconnected due to fear and uncertainty. If somebody can listen, though, hope and empathy may persevere, even if what looms on the horizon won't be without heartache.
Despite knowing the journey and where it leads, I embrace it. And I welcome every moment of it.
The People vs. O.J. Simpson, American Crime Story.
The Bronco's gone. Yeah, I got it.
Oh my God. We're going to look like morons.
Almost 2 decades after the O.J. Simpson murder case captivated a nation, audiences relived the trial of the century in this star-studded miniseries. Debuting as the true crime genre reached another level of popularity, The People vs. O.J. Simpson arguably remains the gold standard in terms of writing, performances, and relevance.
Look what the culture is becoming. The media, people, they want narrative too, but they want it to be entertainment. And what's out in the world, osmosis back into that courtroom, sequester be damned. If there's gonna be a media circus, you better well be the ringmaster.
Although it chronicles events that occurred between 1994 and 1995, the show reflected 2016's widening political and cultural divide. So many people were convinced that Simpson was guilty and that the jury would share that verdict. When they didn't, half of the public rejoiced, while the other felt like they were living in a parallel universe. If that sentiment doesn't sum up 2016, we don't know what will.
So what do you want to do now?
Is it too early for a drink?
Captain America: Civil War. 2016 gave us 2 superhero crossovers that culminated in a fight where a crucial detail about a character's mother is revealed.
Find him! Save Martha!
While both generated enormous hype, Captain America: Civil War was undoubtedly better than Batman vs. Superman. Although 2016 wasn't the best time to be a DC fan, Marvel just kept gaining momentum. Civil War not only marked the debut of Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther, but also brought Tom Holland's Spider-Man into the MCU.
Nice job, kid.
Thanks. Well, I could have stuck the landing a little better. It's just a new suit. Wait, it's nothing. Mr. Stark, it's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, we don't really need to start a conversation.
Okay. Captain? Big fan of Spider-Man?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Just...
Hey, everyone.
Good job.
Beyond fan service, the film told a relevant story about 2 groups with differing views, neither of which is necessarily wrong. It's not good versus evil, but sides are inevitably taken with friends becoming enemies. One wins the physical fight, the other wins the political battle, yet loss looms over both.
This isn't gonna change what happened. I don't care. He killed my mom.
Moonlight and La La Land.
What do we do?
I don't think we can do anything. Because when you get this...
If I get this.
As award season revved up in 2016, a rivalry between La La Land and Moonlight brewed. At least among cinema-goers, the filmmakers themselves were quite courteous to one another, as exemplified by the following year's Envelope Gate.
On stage and off. They were very nice. They had to turn the off. They handled it well. It was a very amicable custody arrangement. They didn't ask for visitation or anything, but...
The 2 frontrunners couldn't have been more different. La La Land tapped into Hollywood's golden era with whimsy and escapism. Moonlight, meanwhile, was championed as the movie of the moment, reflecting a changing cinematic landscape that wasn't afraid to tell bleaker, more personal stories.
Never really did anything I actually wanted to do. It was all I could do to do what folks thought I should be doing. I wasn't never really myself.
And now?
Ironically, Moonlight ends on an optimistic reunion, while La La Land leaves us on a bittersweet goodbye as reality sinks in. In that sense, the 2 made for a compelling double feature that together encapsulated the end of one era and the beginning of another.
That right there? You're in the middle of the world. Love it.
Veep, Season 5. Veep and House of Cards were among the buzziest shows of the 2010s. Both were naturally talking points in 2016, being an election year. Looking back, Season 5 of Veep perhaps best encompassed the year and what was to come.
This thing on the side of my face feels like a dog nipple.
Oh, it's hardly noticeable, ma'am, like our Hispanic voter turnout.
As the season opens, Selina Meyer has already achieved one term as president. That might not have been how things panned out for Hillary Clinton, yet the season ends with Selina losing her presidency, which now feels like an omen.
Now you know what it feels like.
I've got a source. Apparently, Doyle masterminded the whole thing. Rumor has it, he's getting Secretary of State.
I hate this country.
I know.
While you can connect the dots to Clinton, Selina also has a fair deal in common with Trump. Both lost re-elections, but came back years later for a second term. Politics haven't been the same since 2016, and Veep captured how satire was becoming reality.
What we have to do is we have to make Tibet happen. That's what's going to be my legacy, Selina Meyer, the woman who freed Tibet.
Ma'am, we've been in radio silence with the Chinese for the last 2 weeks.
Well, then why don't we send warships out into the South China Sea? I want my Nobel Peace Prize.
Zootopia. We enter 2016 feeling like Judy Hopps when she first arrived in Zootopia, naively optimistic that the hard times were in the past. We left 2016 seeing things from Nick Wilde's perspective, recognizing that while the world may seem more inclusive than it was years ago, prejudice hasn't gone anywhere.
Naive little hick with good grades and big ideas decides, hey, look at me, I'm gonna move to Zootopia, where predators and prey live in harmony and sing kumbaya. Only to find, whoopsie, we don't all get along.
Judy confronts this truth by the end, realizing that even she isn't as forward-thinking as she thought. At the same time, this only encourages Judy to keep trying to make a difference.
With all due respect, sir, a good cop is supposed to serve and protect, help the city, not tear it apart.
The world may never be perfect, nor will the people, or animals, who inhabit it. That doesn't mean we should stop striving toward a world that's more accepting and understanding. It was a message we needed in 2016, and still need now.
We all have limitations. We all make mistakes, which means, hey, glass half full, we all have a lot in common. And the more we try to understand one another, the more exceptional each of us will be.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Stranger Things, Season 1.
Something is coming. Something hungry for blood. A shadow grows on the wall behind you, swallowing you in darkness. It is almost here. What is it?
It sounds strange saying that a show set in the 1980s defined 2016. Then again, this was the era of nostalgia. No show spoke to our inner 80s kid more than Stranger Things.
You guys hear that?
While in the spirit of Goonies, Stand By Me, and other classics from that decade, Stranger Things created its own mythology while launching several careers that are still flourishing a decade later. Rewatching Season 1, we're taken back to a time when a then unknown Millie Bobby Brown gave Eggos the ultimate endorsement, and hashtag Justice for Barb made the rounds on Twitter. Yes, Twitter. We suppose things have come full circle as we've grown nostalgic for Stranger Things, which immediately captured the zeitgeist and didn't let go. It was a generation-defining show, and it all started here.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not it, is it?
No, there's a medal ceremony.
Oh, a medal ceremony? What are you talking about?
Yeah, man, the campaign was way too short. Yeah, it was 10 hours!
But it doesn't make any sense.
Which movies and shows take you back to 2016? Let us know in the comments.